just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Joey Estes.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
So 1 out, nobody on. Santiago Espinal will hit next. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. There goes the runner. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Andujar pulls that one down, and there's 2 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Laser could be trouble. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Kyle Tucker now at the plate. And fouled off. Line to right, base hit. 1 runs in. A second scores as well. It's 2-zip.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for. Santiago Espinal, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. Suarez hitting third in the lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 5 on the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Franklin, the next Cub to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Hammered, base hit, and that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Runner at second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. One gone, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Santiago Espinal. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
So digging in, Eugenio Suarez. On the ground to third. Wide throw, and it gets away. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hey.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Franklin getting ready to hit. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, but
this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they add on. It's 6-1. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Joey Estes gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Ken Waldichuk taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just
base is empty with 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Santiago Espinal. And a base hit. And Eugenio Suarez with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's going to be Eugenio Suarez. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nabs it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cubs 6 and the A's 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. We're back in a new pitcher here to start. Here's the center fielder.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one laced to center and a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now, Kyle Tucker.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Ball 4, take your base. You're out. Out. Ball 4, take your base. 3. Out.
Santiago Espinal, the next Cub to hit. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Swinging a foul out of play. 2 outs. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
And now, Eugenio Suarez. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Center field. Ruiz puts it away, and that is that. 2 runs. This game's a bit of a blowout. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Julian Merryweather.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Butler down the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair.
That's a ball.
He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because
Ball
he had a
outside.
big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big...
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Got the game in the headlock, no safe zone inside rack. Everybody gotta play a part in, and if you ain't eating, then you stop. Got money on my